Alright, what is up guys, SecretFluffyNation here, bringing you a new video, and I used to do this all the time, where I'd make a video every single week, and I normally talk about some kind of topic that's in the news, mostly on the gaming or tech side. I try to do something like that. I want to start that again. I really liked doing it. I think that it helped me out too. You know, I got used to making videos, and of course this camera is going to shake like crazy if you don't notice that. It's shaking. Because the way I have it hooked up is through a, I have a Joby Gorilla Pod, and it's connected to like my monitor arms. So if I move my desk, which my monitor arm isn't really connected too well to my desk, then it moves. You're gonna hear some of these clicks. Because I'm playing on PC. Kind of converted a little bit, and I want to actually start playing on PC. 2018, year of the PC. Let's go ahead and get into the topics real quick of what of the stories that I found, and I think that these are really big stories, and I think if it's not the platform that you play on right now, I think it's really gonna affect you later whenever you start playing games. But let's see. Oh, the headshot! What? I'm not that great on PC. I used to play games on PC all the time. Wow, that was bad. That was so bad. So the first story today, which I would like to really start out with, is Microsoft potentially buying EA, which is huge, by the way. Like that's bigger than most people think. Just simply because EA is already a huge company as it is with their Origin platform and everything like that. If I can even get up here. With Origin, I suck. With Origin being basically a new, like the newer kind of streaming games platform for all EA games, that's a big deal. Oh my gosh, I killed myself. But if Microsoft was to buy EA, it would really help them out a lot. And so the article that I'm reading right now comes from a website called /gear, which I've kind of heard of /gear. It sounds familiar. They basically just talk about, you know, EA or Microsoft buying out EA games, which is that's really big, because if Microsoft then makes a lot of those games Xbox exclusives, then that's gonna be like a huge win for Microsoft. So if Microsoft was to buy EA, then would we maybe see like Madden like 2020 or something being a Microsoft exclusive? Probably not. Probably not. But you never know. You know, if Microsoft wants to swing that way and push games that way, then you know what, that's cool. In my opinion, if Microsoft buys EA, they're just gonna have more games to go into their own library, and Origin might not become a thing anymore. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on, Widow. I think Origins, it won't completely go away like day one, but I think it will slartly. I think it'll slowly start to go away, and Microsoft will just put EA games in their own store, and EA games basically won't go in Steam. Like, I think, what is it? I don't think you can get Titanfall 2 in Steam or Sims 4 in Steam, so, and because that's all on EA's Origin server. Or same thing with Battlefield 1. Like, you cannot get that in Steam. As I get a notification on my phone. Wow, I suck. I'm playing Hanzo because he's gonna get a rework soon, so I kind of just want to play Hanzo before he completely changes. So that's story number one. Microsoft could potentially buy EA, in which, you know, that's a big deal. And if you want to read these articles, because maybe I'm getting it wrong, maybe I'm not seeing it right, I'm gonna have them in the description, so that way you can also read them and see for yourself and all that good stuff. It's two different articles, but it's about kind of about the same thing. So the next thing, it's once again, it's more Microsoft news, and that is just because Microsoft has not been doing the greatest against Sony in this console cycle. I don't care how much you like Microsoft, how much of an Xbox fanboy you are. You have to recognize that this is Sony's time right now. They are winning, and anything dealing with Microsoft is kind of losing in the at-home easy game market. PlayStation has just, I don't know why it's taken off so well. I think it might have started whenever Microsoft said that the Xbox One was going to have to always be online. I think that might have screwed them a little bit. Okay, so this story is about Xbox Game Pass. If you don't know what Game Pass is, I think I talked about it in another video, but I'll go ahead and give you the quick brief thing. Game Pass is basically Netflix for Xbox games. Most people know what Netflix is. I don't have a story on this, but I did read that Microsoft had announced that almost every single first-party Microsoft games are going to be, that almost all of Microsoft's first-party games are going to be released on Game Pass day one, which I think is awesome, and I think, honestly, is kind of needed, because Microsoft does not have that much going for them. Steam is basically taking over the PC market. What does Microsoft have? And yeah, I mean, they're releasing some backwards compatible stuff and things like that, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. And it does seem like Microsoft is definitely trying to gain that market back. Which, good on to them. They need to at least try to get something back from that. I mean, they were winning at that point. I mean, if this was like 2010, 2011, Microsoft is number one. The Xbox 360 is doing amazing, and it's very interesting. And I do like the thought of Game Pass. I think that it is kind of the future. The subscription model's a lot better, but the story is. But the story is that Phil Spencer has basically said that Game Pass is gonna be the revival of single player. And do I believe that? Yes, in a way. I mean, think about it. If you have someone who doesn't really play games that much, and they don't want to spend $60 or have to go get a used game for like $20 because they don't know if they're really gonna like it, signing up for Game Pass, paying $10 a month, downloading games you want to play, and if you don't like it, whatever. Then that's fine. Game Pass is a great idea for the consumer, great idea for Microsoft. But here's who it's gonna kill. It's gonna kill third-party like resellers, like GameStop and game stores and things like that. Which leads me into this story, which is really interesting, is that some UK game shops are gonna stop selling Xbox, like Xbox One consoles, because if someone can go into their store and just buy an Xbox One and then sign up for Game Pass, then what's the point of even coming into the game store to get used games? Because you sign up for Game Pass, have all those games that they offer, which I think is like 100 plus. All the new games that are coming out are going to be on Game Pass. Then what's the point in having a used, used physical copy? So with some smaller UK game stores just not carrying Xbox Ones, I'm guessing in any capacity, if anything, it'll hurt the small game stores. And I think the thing is, with digital becoming as popular as it is, used games just aren't going to exist anymore. I think in like a good another 10 or 11 years, the used game market is just not really going to be a thing. And then you think, well, does that mean like bigger stores like Walmart and Target and things like that, are they going to still carry Xboxes? And I think the answer is, I know the answer is yes, because I think that some of the bigger stores already know that the physical game market just is going to start to cripple. Now, granted, some of the bigger stores, such as Walmart, they're going to try to continue selling games that they have. I mean, I've seen PlayStation 3 games still on Walmart shelves, which is crazy to me. But granted, it's like Grand Theft Auto and some of those other games. So I think that Walmart and Target, they're just going to start selling digital cards. I know Walmart already sells like little paper cards, so that way you can have the game. It's pre-order. And I know that they also sell them, they sell them for movies. Since Walmart owns Vudu, you can still pay cash if you want to, for movies and things like that, but you're still going to get a digital copy. I mean, personally, I can't wait till Walmart stops selling DVDs and DVD players. And so now, how does that tie in to Game Pass? Well, it ties into Game Pass because the digital market is becoming the better market. And so smaller stores like this just aren't going to survive in that. And I think Game Pass is a good thing. And even if you play on a PlayStation, you should still care, because eventually Sony's going to do the same thing. Like, it's going to happen to you regardless. And granted, it might not, Game Pass might go away and it might be some other service. It might be some other service like a Netflix that comes in and it's on both platforms, and that's how games are delivered. Maybe. I don't know. But it's important, and I think that all of these stories are great, and you should really think about that too, that if you don't have internet where you're at, I'm not telling you that you want to move, but you might want to rethink the way you play games, and if you don't want digital to really take off as fast as it is, and you want like the physical media to stay alive, you need to go to stores and actually buy physical games. Personally, me, I'm all for the digital market. I mean, I have internet access, so it's kind of a different thing for me. I'm not really going to lose anything. I mean, Overwatch I have is digital on all my platforms. I think I have like 6 or 7 PlayStation 4 games, and it's just because I got them for super cheap. I don't own a physical PC game. I mean, that's pointless with Steam and then, I mean, Blizzard app. And so I know this video was a little random, and I probably just rambled on about stupid stuff, but I think I just want to go over some of the key points in this. So the first story was about Microsoft buying EA. I think that for Microsoft, it might help them out a little bit to have, have more first-party games on their platform. Now, maybe not Madden be first-party, but, have like Sims and things like that be first-party. I think Phil Spencer is right in that Game Pass will correct some single-player games, and people who don't play games all the time play more single-player experiences because it's easy and right there. And for the smaller, like UK stores that aren't selling Xbox One consoles, I think you're hurting yourself right now because you can still make money from the console. There will be people who still want physical games. There's people who want that physical thing. I think you're just hurting yourself by not selling that and making the money you can from that right then. And you can always move into some kind of digital card with codes or something. I mean, you can still make money that way because there's still people who want to pay cash for things. If you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos similar to this or stupid things, or I'm probably going to start doing this once a week, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified whenever one of these videos comes out, go ahead and hit the bell icon right beside the subscribe button. And if you're watching this on Facebook, then go ahead and follow the page, and if you want, you can go ahead and like the video and share it to anyone else who kind of thinks the same as I do, that the physical game market is slowly going away, and actually the physical media market is kind of going away. If you know anyone like that, go ahead and share this video and send it to them. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye. I also realized I wasn't wearing headphones throughout all this, and you might think that's weird, but I most of the time don't play games with sound, and yeah, that may be a little weird, but whatever.